So this video is not going to be about like sneakers or, well, kind of I guess about sneakers, but that's going to be at the very end of the video. But this video is not like an unboxing video. It's not like a resale video or anything like that. It's more like a video just about like my life and just something that I've been thinking about recently. I've honestly been like reflecting a lot like how great 2021 has been. If I had to say, I think it might be the best year of my life. You know, like I got married to Mari in January. We're having a baby in July. The YouTube is doing well. My company, High Connect Studios, is doing like super well. And we just got a brand ambassador deal with AutoSource, so we got like a new car and stuff. It's honestly just been like a crazy year of like good fortune and just blessings on blessings on blessings. But that makes me also think about like how far we've come, you know, like even when all these good things are happening and stuff, I always like reflect back on like where I came from and stuff, and like how hard it was, and like how like fortunate I am to have these things now. And I guess that's just really like a tool that I use to kind of like keep myself grounded, and I guess to try to be humble and stay humble and stuff. And I just kind of wanted to make this video to talk to you guys that like all of this stuff you guys see, like the expensive shoes, the expensive mystery boxes and stuff, it was like not all like just handed to me and stuff. And honestly, like I wasn't in a place like I was really in a bad place, to be honest, like just a couple years ago. Like time can really change things, and like for the people that are watching this, I hope you guys get inspired by the story a little bit, because there was a time like a couple years back when I was like at my lowest for sure. And I believe this all happened in like 2014, man. First off, we'll talk about like the financial aspect of things. I must have said it like a million times already, but like my family is not super well off, so growing up we didn't have a lot of things. I was always that kid on like Payless shoes, and like, you know, just couldn't afford like Nikes and Jordans and stuff, or I have to wear the same pair of shoes for like 4 years until it literally like fell apart because, you know, we couldn't afford new ones. So I didn't have anything back then, but we were never so poor like that we had to like live in our car or anything like that. You know, we always had a roof over our head, we had meals on the table, and for that I'm very thankful. So in 2014 I was already in college and stuff, and you know, I didn't really have support from family from a financial perspective. I was literally taking out the max student loans every single year of college. That means I was in college for like 4 or 5 years already, so I was like almost at $100,000 in debt at that point, you know, so it was racking up bills. And I remember vividly there was one point like at the time where my bank account literally had like I think $20 or like 1957. It was like literally like less than 20 bucks, and I had to survive off of that for like food and like, you know, gas and all of that stuff for like a week. And I know people struggle with this all the time, so that's why this is my story, so you guys know it's not like I'm trying to compare it to other people. I know everybody has their own struggles. This is my own personal struggles, and that was a scary point. Like literally I had to like eat off of like the Burger King dollar menu for like 5 days straight. It was kind of scary, dude. Like it was bad. No food in the fridge and stuff like that. It was bad. And that was literally the lowest point in terms of like financials and stuff. And I also remember like throughout some of that college experience and stuff, I was working a lot. I just don't want you guys to think, you know, like I wasn't trying to get out of that hole, but I definitely was. I was working multiple jobs. I was working as a graduate assistant for intramural sports, which paid very well, but you know, with bills and stuff and cost of living in Hawaii being super high, it added up. And I was also working as like a coach for like preschool kids and stuff, and that was like another job that paid pretty well. But you know, I had all these student loans and stuff that I was trying to pay back. It didn't really like give me any like funds to like actually do anything. And I also had like a girlfriend at the time who, you know, I wanted to like try to like impress all the time, you know, and just kind of like make it seem, I guess, that I was more well off than I was. And I remember there was also like weird times where I had to choose if I wanted to buy college textbooks or if I wanted to save that $200 so I'd have an extra $200 in the bank throughout the whole semester, just because I didn't really want to like spend that money for a book. And this is so bad of like thinking and stuff, right? Because I'm paying for the education, but I literally like was sitting there like, I'd rather have this $200 in the bank account than have this textbook, because, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, and my bank account's so low that I don't want to buy this book. So I was like, you know, trying to bum books off of my friends, asking people to like scan pages and stuff and send it to me. It was pretty bad. So yeah, it was just really like hard times and stuff, you know, like it was not a good place that I wanted to be. We were also living in like a apartment which had one, two, three, four, five people in a 2-bedroom apartment. So it was 2 people in each room and then 1 person in the living room. Plus 1, 2, 3. 3 of us had girlfriends. Plus 4 dogs. So yeah, a 2-bedroom apartment, less than like 1,000 square feet or something, with like basically 9 people and 4 animals. It was hectic. So yeah, my life was really like stressed out from the financial standpoint there. Additionally, what I was saying too is I had a lot of work, right? Like I was working multiple jobs, plus going to school for my graduate degree too. So I was pretty overwhelmed all the time. I was super stressed out. And that was actually what led to my first dealing with anxiety, where I had a panic attack, you know, and I thought I was gonna die. Like, I thought I was having a heart attack. My heart was racing. I had like cold, like clammy skin and stuff. And like, I mentioned this on a different video where I talk about anxiety, but it was a really bad experience. I had to go to the ER. You know, they did the EKGs on me. They thought like, I thought I was gonna die, kind of thing, and I didn't know what was going on, so I was really scared. I didn't want to like take medicine and stuff for it because I didn't really want to believe that, you know, I had like this anxiety kind of stuff. So I didn't take medicine, and I left it kind of like untreated for a while. So I was literally going back and forth to like the ER for anxiety. Like, I think at the worst I was going like I went to the ER like literally 4 times in 1 month. It was ridiculous. Yeah, so that was all really bad. And then also what like was the caveat on top of that was I had the financial issues, I had like the health issues, and then literally at the like peak of like the struggles of all of this stuff, my girlfriend at the time, who, you know, I was like really in love with and stuff, she ended up breaking up with me, and I was in the process of moving out of that apartment too. So I was like really like just left with like my 2 dogs and stuff, like stranded. And that was like a really, really like big like mind blown kind of moment for me, where I was like, holy F, I'm like really like broke right now. I have like no money to my name basically. I'm dealing with like, you know, this anxiety stuff that I'm trying to figure out, and now I am single and like, you know, have to take care of these dogs that we got together and stuff by myself. So it was scary times, and that was really, really just, I don't even know how to like emphasize it inside a video format, but I just really felt like at my lowest. But what kind of grounded me and what got me back out of it was I went to church a lot. I started getting like very, very heavy into religion, which was probably a blessing in disguise. I wasn't going to church for a long time, and then I ended up going back just because I was literally needing something or somebody to kind of like shake that like feeling of loneliness and stuff. And that's what religion can help you do, you know, like you can find like enlightenment through that and a community through that. So that was very helpful. And then I slowly started to, you know, get back on my feet. I started to figure out like the anxiety stuff. Financial started to get a little bit better. I started making like better investments, and then that's kind of like what got me into the shoe game. And then, you know, like fast forward, I guess, into like 2021. Now we have like all of this stuff where I don't need to worry about like my bank account, and I don't need to like check to make sure that I can buy like a meal, which was something that I had to worry about. Like, I was literally like checking to make sure I could buy $1 hamburger from Burger King because I didn't want my like, you know, card to bounce or whatever. It was bad. But now, yeah, we have all of these crazy shoes. Like, literally, like, one of these shoes, like, even not the non-hype stuff, is like more than what my entire net worth was back just 6 years ago. And I just want to make this video to show people that are like in similar situations and stuff, that if you grind and you like continue to better yourself, you can get out of any hole. Like, that was a really, really bad hole, but I didn't change who I was as a person too much. You know, I only increased like my value by like going to church, by like focusing on like making myself right, you know, by like dealing with anxiety issues and stuff, and like really hustling even harder, but also like caring for my like well-being and stuff at the same time. And that's kind of what led to this, you know, like you really, there's like a quote, I guess, that I really resonate with all the time, and it's like, it's always darkest before the dawn, where you're always at your lowest before you can reach new heights. Just seeing like how crazy 2021 is in terms of like how great it's been, I always try to ground myself, like I said at the start of the video, by looking back at where we came from. And it's just really like humbling for me to see, you know, like we were there, like down here, like literally down here, and now we're like up here. Like life is just so great. And for people struggling, I just hope, you know, you're gonna get out of it, you're gonna get better. This is just a bump in the road for you guys, and things can take turns that you guys would never like see, you know. And at the same time, like if you guys are in good spots, which I'm hoping all of you guys are, if you guys are in a great place in life, just be aware that there can always be negative turns too, you know. So always just like count your blessings and be happy for what you do have and what's in front of you and your health and all of this stuff, because you never know what's gonna happen. And I know this is like weird for like a sneaker YouTuber to talk about, but I feel like this channel has always been more than just sneakers, you know. Like a lot of people can see that, some people can't. They only see me as like the sneaker mystery box guy. But then there's also people on this channel that actually see me as Ohana, where they see me as like family and, you know, like a friend and somebody that they, for whatever reason, look up to. So I just, you know, I want you guys to see the vulnerability aspect, and I want you guys to see like the bad parts too, where it's not all just like, you know, getting crazy sneakers and like having all of this fortune and stuff. There were hard times and bad times, and like I still deal with struggles and stuff. It's just not at the level of like 2014. It sounds cliche, but honestly, you can get yourself out of any hole. And I wish I really wish that I could talk to you guys about like my like childhood per se, because there's some like darkness in there that if you guys saw like I guess 2014 is not my lowest, because there was times that when I was a kid where it was very dark, and I can't talk about that per se. I wish I could, but it involves like family members, and it involves like, you know, other people to that story, and I want to share it. It's just I probably need their permission to share it first. But yeah, there was dark times when I was growing up, and if you guys see me and stuff and you're like, oh well, I don't understand how this guy can be like, you know, so grounded and like humble. I see those comments and stuff, and it's because I've seen darkness, and it can be very scary, and I don't know how the hell I got out of there, but I did, and that's why I sincerely feel that I want to help other people, because I've seen struggles, I've seen crazy stuff that I would never wish on anybody. And I don't know why I went dark again. I was trying to end this video and I just got even more deep, dude. Like, this is what happens when you put me in front of a camera. I'm just talking with you guys, you know. Like I said, I want to be transparent, but I can't do that. Hopefully one day down the road I will look into that, because I want to share that story with you guys, so you guys can see like the whole Untied Hawaii, the whole Bryson, because man, there's some stuff that's heavy back there, like way heavier than what we just talked about, which is crazy because that stuff is already heavy. But yeah, we'll get into that eventually, guys. Anyway, positivity. I love you guys. Literally, I'm telling you guys, whoever's watching this video, I love you as a person. I don't know what you're doing, I don't know who you are and stuff, but if you're watching these videos and you're supportive, you hit those like buttons, you comment, you show like gratitude or whatever, and you just, you know, you're just being part of this community. Like, I love you for that, you know. I feel like people don't say that enough, and I hope you guys see that I truly mean that when I do say that. So thank you guys for the support you guys show me. Thank you guys for getting me to 2021, where I have all of these blessings. I literally would have nothing without the Untied Ohana. I love you guys, and thank you for getting me out of that hole. I appreciate all of you guys behind the camera, and until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the next episode. Aloha, shoots!